and welcome to Behind the Spires, the official podcast of the City of Frederick. I'm Ed, here with Lexi, and we're both members of the city's public affairs team. Each week, we bring you clear, factual updates straight from city meetings, departments, and official sources.
In 15 minutes or less, we cover what you missed, what's happening now, and what's coming up next, so you can stay informed about your local government without sitting through every meeting.
Clear, direct, straight from the city. Links to everything we mention are in the episode description. Let's begin. Here's what you missed.
We'll start with significant news from the mayor's office. Chief of Staff Guyan Sampson is leaving the city of Frederick to become Chief of Staff for the Maryland Comptroller's office. He starts June 10th.
Sampson has been with the city for nearly 8 years, first as senior advisor to the mayor and then as chief of staff. During his time here, he helped secure close to $100 million in federal, state, and local funding for projects across Frederick, including infrastructure, housing, and community development. He also helped lead the city's work on the National League of Cities Good Jobs, Great Cities initiative, including the planned youth center.
Mayor O'Connor said Sampson has been an invaluable partner, and he is proud to see him take this next step. The mayor will share more about the leadership transition plans in the coming days.
I'm going to miss Guyan. He's a really good guy.
Definitely going to miss Guyan.
Yeah. Also for the mayor's office, the city has successfully completed the Secure Initiative, a $700,000 emergency relief grant program that provided a one-time flexible bridge funding to local nonprofits, delivering critical services to Frederick's most vulnerable residents. The mayor announced it during the 2025 State of the City address, and it was funded through the FY 2026 budget.
17 organizations received grants, all of them facing significant disruptions in federal, state, and local funding streams. The money went to programs covering economic mobility, homelessness prevention, domestic violence intervention, immigrant family support, youth services, legal assistance, transportation access, housing stability, and community wellness.
In practical terms, the grants help to maintain continuity of care, preserve essential staffing, and keep services running for residents during a really uncertain time for the nonprofit sector. Secure reinforces the city's commitment to the partners who serve as a safety net across the community. To learn more, visit frederickmd.gov/secure.
On historic preservation, the Historic Preservation Commission is moving to protect an 1850s stone ice house at the Clustered Spires Golf Course on Gashouse Pike. It's one of the last surviving buildings from the original McMurray farm. The HPC voted unanimously to pursue historic designation, and the special hearing was held on May 7th to formally consider an overlay protecting the structure.
And at the May 7th public meeting, Council unanimously approved an upgrade to the City Hall boardroom microphone system. It'll improve audio quality and add live and AI-supported translation, so more residents can follow council meetings in their own language, in the room or from home. Council also adopted Resolution 2610, directing federal community development block grant funding to affordable housing and public service projects. And a package of approvals advanced a 64,000 square foot apron expansion at Frederick Municipal Airport to support future hangar development.
From the Planning Commission, there are 2 zoning updates worth knowing about. One modernizes the rules for gas stations and convenience stores in mixed-use districts. The other updates home occupation regulations to reflect the remote work and the gig economy. So the rulebook catches up with how a lot of people actually work from home. Both head to council next.
And Councilmember Joe Atkins joined the Planning Commission for his first quarterly check-in with the commission. He shared that the council is weighing how to update the city's land management code, which was last updated in 2005. The Government Operations Committee met earlier in the day and is considering a 15-member committee to lead the work.
The result could be a full rewrite or a set of smaller text amendments. Whatever the committee proposes will go to the Planning Commission for review before reaching the full council. Adkins cited a recent housing study showing Frederick would need about 1,369 new units a year to meet the affordability needs, well above the current pace of 800 to 900.
The commission and Adkins also talked through the challenge of balancing growth with the city's character and aesthetics. A resident urged the commission to keep public input in the process as the code is revised.
That's what you missed. Now here's what's happening right now.
The biggest thing in city government this month is the FY 2027 budget. The mayor presented the proposed budget on April 1st, a $289.6 million total across all city operations, with a $180.8 million general fund. And importantly, the property tax rate stays flat at $70.55 per 100 of assessed value. No tax increase for residents.
Since then, departments have come before council every week to walk through their pieces of it. Police, Public Works, Parks and Recreation, Planning, Economic Development, Engineering, and the Capital Improvements Program. Some of what this budget funds: a new licensed childcare facility at the Westside Regional Park Community Center, expanded Parks and Rec programming for kids 3 to 5, a new economic development strategic plan, and continued support for the Weinberg Center of the Arts.
If you missed any of the workshops, every one of them is recorded and posted on the Budget Hub at frederickmd.gov/FY27 budget. That page also has the executive summary, the Capital Improvement Project Explorer, a department by department breakdown, and a feedback form if you want to weigh in without coming to a meeting. The link is in the description.
Also moving from paper to ground, the 7th Street Fountain Park project. At the May 7th meeting, Council awarded Phase 2 landscape and hardscape contract to Hazen Global, the additional funding from the Downtown Frederick Partnership. Construction is finally about to begin.
For anyone who's driven past that fountain at North Market and 7th, the underused open space at one of the gateway intersections in the downtown, this has been years in the making. The partnership has led the project alongside the city, the Osherman Family Foundation, and the Arch Society, the African American Resources Cultural Heritage Society of Frederick County. The city committed to refurbishing the historic fountain and improving the crosswalks. Osherman matched the city's investment dollar for dollar. State and federal arts funding, the Rotary Club of Carroll Creek, Visit Frederick, and Frederick Health are all part of the coalition.
The redesigned park will add seating, shade, flexible open space, and a buffer from the street, and it'll be the new home to the freestanding contemporary sculpture by artist Rodney Carroll. The Arts Society and the partnership held community input sessions where longtime residents shared their stories of that neighborhood, and that history is shaping the work. Carroll has described the piece as a beacon meant to welcome everyone and connect the community across cultures and across time.
And for more on public art, there's a new exhibition up at City Hall worth a visit. It's called Inspired by Claire, the Frederick Art Club's tribute to Claire McCardle, the Frederick native who became one of the most influential American fashion designers of the 20th century. She's the reason a lot of what we think of as everyday American women's wear exists the way it does.
The art club has put together 8 to 10 large paintings inspired by Claire's life and work, along with a poster chronicling the creation of the 7.5-foot bronze statue of her down on Carroll Creek, which was done by our very own council member, Sarah Hubble-Arani. The exhibition is up through May 29th at City Hall, viewable during regular hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
I hear Claire's the one who designed pockets for dresses.
Yeah, and that's handy every day.
And the Frederick Art Club itself is part of the story. It was founded in 1897 as one of the earliest art clubs in the country. A group of women in Frederick County who were artists at the time when there wasn't an expected path. So this exhibition is really two Frederick legacies meeting. Claire McCardle and the art club that's been here for almost 130 years. It's also part of Claire McCardle Month. More on the city website.
Also happening all month, the mayor's Giveaday in May. It's the city's annual month of community service, and this year it's a part of the Frederick's USA 250 commemoration.
The idea is simple. Pick a project, sign up, show up. Opportunities range from cleanups and beautification work to food bank shifts, packing hygiene kits, supporting youth programs, and helping at a veterans retreat center. There's something for every interest level and ability level.
A few coming up this week and next: the I Believe in Me Read a Book Day, Platoon 22 Spring Cleanup at the Platoon Pastures, a community food and supply drive at City Hall, and the community table and food bank shifts on May 20th and May 27th. The full schedule and sign up are at frederickmd.gov/giveaday. Bringing a group of 10 or more, the city can help match you with the right project. Just email Shayna Knight at sknight@cityoffrederickmd.gov.
Are you going to any of those?
I'll be at the community table and food bank.
Oh, nice. I'm going to go to the Platoon 22 because I hear they have a horse.
Even better.
Quick parking update, too. The city has expanded the time limits in some of the most used downtown paid on-street parking zones, based on feedback that the city received after the switch to fully digital parking. Several spots that used to cap out at 2 hours are now eligible for 4.
The change is effective immediately. You can park up to 4 hours, and you can renew once through Park Mobile for the second 2-hour block. So a little more breathing room if you're shopping, grabbing dinner, or spending the afternoon downtown. The new 4-hour zones are Market Street from All Saints to 6th, Patrick Street from Carroll to College, the first block of East Church, the first block of West Church, and the North Market Street lot.
The parking department is going to keep monitoring all the Park Mobile zones to make sure spaces stay available and the system's working for everyone. Full details at cityoffrederickmd.gov/parking. Link also in the description. That's what's happening. Here's what's coming up next.
On the budget, there are a few more chances to attend a public meeting on the fiscal year 2027 budget. Public meetings are your opportunity to speak on the record before council votes. Final adoption of the FY27 budget is set by June 20th.
The Frederick Speaker Series brings Carol Anderson to the Weinberg Center of the Arts. She's a professor of African American Studies at Emory University, a best-selling author, and one of the most influential voices in the country on race, democracy, and voting rights. Her books include White Rage, One Person, No Vote, and The Second, Race and Guns in a Fatally Unequal America. She was also a contributor to the 1619 Project, which won the Pulitzer Prize.
The event is at 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, June 4th at the Weinberg, downtown on West Patrick Street. Tickets start at $35 with discounts for students, children, military, and seniors. Meet and greet tickets are also available with proceeds going to the children's programming at Frederick County Libraries. Buy tickets at weinbergcenter.org or by calling the box office. The speaker series is in its 13th season now, part of what's built Frederick's reputation as a place that draws audiences from DC, Baltimore, and beyond.
The city is also looking for residents to serve on the Fair Housing Commission, a citizen board that handles housing discrimination complaints and works on fair housing education. Members serve 3-year terms, and the commission meets quarterly. You need to be a City of Frederick resident to apply. If housing equity or community advocacy is your thing, this is a real way to get involved. Apply online, link in the show notes as well.
On the volunteer front, past this month's Mayor Giveaday, the community table, the city's soup kitchen, is looking for groups to take weekend meal shifts year-round. Churches, clubs, businesses, families, neighborhood groups. A group signs up for a shift, plans the meal, prepares it, and serves it. It's a self-contained way to help, and they need the consistency. Sign-up link is in the show notes.
And don't forget, you can watch all upcoming public meetings live or on demand and find agendas at frederickmd.gov/public meetings.
That's your update, what you missed, what's happening, and what's next.
For full details and official information, visit cityoffrederickmd.gov. Thanks for listening to Behind the Spires.
We'll see you next time.